It begins now. Phase 2 is starting. As my people and others have resisted the tyranny of lockdowns and masks and other actions of control, many have started to see with their spiritual eyes the march towards the new world order. Your world is undergoing chaos so that they can make order. They have always sought total and complete domination of the world I created for you. They have been perfecting their strategies for many millenniums. They have studied, trained, sabotaged, and toyed with various cultures and peoples. They have studied what worked and what didn't, and how to foolproof each step and detail so that should their efforts not completely give them access to your complete and total submission, then the next alternate plan would be enacted. Be not deceived, for they have been honing their skills and training their minds and their subordinates to be ready to act within seconds and minutes by their father, the serpent, once the leader of my band. He demands total and complete obedience. He knows their hearts better than they ever could, and he has trained them to function in complete submission to his desires. Now, my children, your hearts will be tried like never before. The first phase of the disease was panic, to instill fear in those not typically ruled by such things, which was effective to the point of allowing their government to poison and destroy their bodies and their minds, which were redirected to another treachery, then another, then another. There may be solutions offered, but there will be strings attached, whether it is evident or not. Your gas stations will soon experience greater attacks with fewer shortages, becoming an ongoing problem. There will be enemies named and reasons given, but they will not be the true reasons for your problems. It will be an excuse and a distraction from other issues: lack of food, lack of resources, lack of money, and other necessities. Soon, life will shift to dramatically different matters. Many will not be able to get to their jobs due to shortages. Deliveries of important products will be delayed or be postponed, possibly indefinitely. People will no longer be able to visit family, even their young children, because transportation will become a luxury. This, along with the collapse of the financial markets and ultimately to the entire economy, are the long-term outcomes. This will be a coordinated effort behind the scenes. People will be unable to afford other necessities as well. Homes being acquired or built will be abandoned as the parts needed will become so costly that their shipping costs will make them too expensive to acquire and ship. Those who do not remember the gas shortages in the 1970s have no reference to understand the utter complexity of these issues. This will be a United States issue, but the economic impact will affect other countries that ship products to the USA, causing unemployment to those abroad. Trouble faces the economies of the world unlike any those living today have ever seen or imagined. It is beyond the scope of your finite minds. It will be so severe that many will fear losing their minds, because Their troubles seem to be beyond any earthly answer. That is why I am speaking to you now. You will have to make a choice. You will either look at this situation based on the surface issues, that is, how you are told the situation is through news outlets, what you hear from your friends, neighbors, and family, and based on your personal experience. Or you can cry out to me and get guidance for your next step based upon my knowledge. I have been warning through my prophets to be ready. Many have not heeded these warnings. The window is about to close. Items that you assumed would always be available to you will be hard to come by and at a much greater cost. Finances will become a great challenge for most. Your liberties will be restricted even more. Fear will permeate your interactions even more, and the quick flame of tempers will ignite around you and within you with little or no provocation. You will need to stand and be vigilant like never before. Your mind must be in constant connection with me for guidance. I realize that this will require great effort, but it is the only way to remain in my peace and my protection. I promise to keep those in perfect peace if their minds and hearts are focused on me. Trust in no man, trust only in me. I am the way, the perfect path. I make the crooked pathway straight. There is always an answer in me. I have not forgotten. I do not ignore. I am that still, small voice. I give you fish when you are hungry, not a rock. I was able to feed 5,000 men with 3 fish and 2 loaves of bread. What more will I do when you're surrounded by your enemies? Watch for my signs to you. I am a person of God and I deal with you uniquely. I created you from dust. You are made in my image. Would I forget you in your time of need? Why would I give so many warnings and then abandon you? I do not change. If I did it before, I will most definitely do it again. Trust in me and do not lean on your own understanding. Do not trust in your things. Do not trust in your bank account, your gold, your Bitcoin, your investments. Trust me. Search me and know me. I am there in the midst of great darkness. Learn to discern and always hide in me. I love you.